Hello everyone, and welcome back to SOLASTA Crown of the Magister. Last time, we finished back on the open road and got back to Caer Cyflen, and now we are able to hand back in some of the quests that we were originally sent off with.
You're back. How did it go?
Well, Captain Henrik is dead. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, who's in charge then?
We are.
You might have to wait before going to KLM, I'm afraid.
I see. Well, not your fault. Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome.
Right, so we completed that quest. We got some sympathy with our relationship with that group. Still have all these chests here. I think these are kind of our party's chests to do what we want with, rather than actual loot. Unknown party stash. Dragon's Den advertisement. Unfinished biography. I hope this isn't technically stealing or anything. Doesn't seem to be, it's not red. This chest is yours to use. No one can loot it. You can stash up to 50 items inside. Many adventurers use this scavenger service to store some of their stuff. Okay, so that's our party stash to put stuff in. We may utilize that later. What about this one? Okay, well that one is locked and it looks like we'll never find out what's in it because we tried once and failed, so that's a great shame. So we handed in that quest. Let's go and see what other one we have to do. Meet with Karen at the Gravekeeper's Cask. So that's the pub right here. And this is the guy who gave us the quest to go up there in the first place, I believe. Come on, guys, you can come in. It's fine. You're allowed.
Oh, here you are. How was the mission?
Not paid enough.
Who is?
When can we hope for an audience?
It depends. Tomorrow, if you're lucky. Another party came back yesterday, and they still have to make their report, so maybe they'll see you both at once.
Listen, we can't wait around here. What we've got is big. The outpost at KLM has been attacked. Almost all of the garrison was killed.
By all the gods! Meet me in the council chamber. I'll inform my superiors.
There's something about his very green eyes I don't trust.
The Legacy Council is now in session. Captain Merrin has the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Royal Highness, my party and I have made a very worrying discovery in the Badlands, near the place we call Black Hill. We saw a group that we took to be scavengers. They attacked us right away, but we were able to fight them off. They were trying to get away with this.
What is it?
This box contains a gem. A ruby, it appears. We have determined that it has magical properties, and we believe the council should examine it.
So we will, Captain. But really, is that all? You called an emergency meeting of the council for a simple magical gem? Her Royal Highness has a busy schedule.
Please, Lord Denantar. In this chamber, I'm just a student of magic.
Here. Anyway, Captain, the council has a great deal of business.
They were Sorax, our attackers. Not scavengers, not bandits. Sorax.
Sorax?
Is this a joke?
The Sor Akath are no laughing matter, Lord Fasek.
Oh, you know what I mean.
What do you mean, my lord?
How many times has the council heard tales of these so-called Sorax?
At least 20, I'd say.
More. 23.
Yes, more each year. It's becoming a fad.
Our church has been warning of the Sor Akath since humans first came to Solasta, in the wake of their foul god, Sortar.
I'm sorry, Captain, but you are certain that you encountered Sorax?
If you doubt her word, you can trust ours. We fought Sorax ourselves.
What? And who might you be?
Some new recruits, my lord. They were sworn in quite recently.
New recruits, eh? They place too much stock in rumor, it seems.
They assure me that they saw Sorax as well.
Wait, do you realize how serious this is?
Super serious. Yeah, we do.
We do.
We have never had 2 sightings reported at the same time.
Does that make this nonsense more believable?
Do you have any material proof of their existence?
I beg your pardon?
Like what?
Well, a dead body, for example? Or even just a head?
If we go to Caer Lem, will we find the bodies of these Sorax?
Probably not.
They took their dead with them when they retreated.
The bodies of their victims, too.
How very convenient. So you can offer us no proof of this adventurer's fable.
And what if proof were to be brought before the council?
What proof? How? If the Sorax take away their fallen, as they say, that's not our problem. Let them find a way.
These are new recruits, correct? Then let this be their new mission. Bring us the head of a Sorak for the whole council to see.
That would certainly be proof, Lord Fasek, would it not?
Oh, very well. Meanwhile, the council will examine the gem. If there is nothing else...
Dean ILF Fasek of the Tower of Knowledge calls for a recess. Does any member object? No? It is resolved then. The Legacy Council is now in recess.
Well, I guess we know what we're up to now. Unless we get more orders.
That actually went better than I expected.
Oh god. Who's the Grumpy Dwarf?
Who's the Grumpy Dwarf woman?
Chancellor Hertha Gormsdotter of the Guild of Antiquarians. She's... well, yes. Quite. Anyway, some people might want to talk to you after this. Working for the council, you are expected to be neutral.
But
you have the right to have friends. So, feel free to talk to whoever you like, as long as your allegiance remains to the council as a whole.
all right then.
Things could get political then.
Hey, deputies. Thanks for the support in there.
You're welcome, Captain.
So those bastards got Henrik. Shame.
You knew him?
Yes, indeed. I wonder who'll volunteer to retake Caer Lem now.
The scavengers could lead the way.
Yes, they'll find a bunch of hotheads to retake the fort, I'm sure. Stay in the light, friends.
You too.
Alright. New objectives. Oh, we're failing objectives already? I guess, is Robar the one that died, perhaps? Find Delat and ask him if he knows anything. Take a look around Lane Ends. Find Beryl and ask if she knows anything. Take a look around the Snow Alliance Embassy. And go to Annie Bagmorda and claim Caer Lem. Well, seems like some simple enough discussions to be had. Well, the Snow Embassy is right here, so I think we can go and have that discussion right now and see how things go. If we can orient ourselves in the correct direction in this maze. So it's directly behind us this way.
Well, if it isn't our brave saviors.
Good day, Lieutenant.
I'm no longer a lieutenant. I resigned my commission. I work for my people now. I will never step foot in the Badlands again.
Yes, well, you clearly weren't cut out for that posting.
I've made
Rude.
my peace. But you aren't here to check on my welfare, are you?
No, we seek information. Before the attack, where exactly did your scout venture?
You mean Daliot?
Right, Daliot. Where did he go before the Sorax attacked?
As far as I know, there's not a name for this place or road that leads there. But I can show you on a map. It's near the ruins of an ancient tower.
Thank you, Beryl. We appreciate the help.
What are you thanking me for? Sending you to your death?
Well, that was simple enough. New destination available. Can we get the zoomed out map? Obviously, this is the map of the city. Can we see the map of, like, the county of the region? Or maybe that's only a map we get to see when we are fast traveling. In any case, so that's one of our conversations had. Travel to the ancient tower. You've learned that the scouts at KLM garrison were exploring around an ancient tower. This location is now on your map. Go there and investigate, find a Sorak, and bring back its head for the council. Well, let's go talk to Annie first. And then we can sell off our supplies before finally making our way outwards. Is it this way through the gardens? There's the general store. It's right here, isn't it? I will slowly learn the geography of this place. Are we just having a nice slow amble along? Oh, I was just way further around than I thought I was. I also wonder how many kind of side quests and other things to do, because there's a reasonable number of NPCs. Okay, I'm going in a completely different direction. Where did I think I was? That's the... Oh, okay. I thought this left turn was this right turn, but that's fine. Temple Quarter, we're going over to see Annie. But the other thing I was going to say is, like, there's a good number of other NPCs just hanging around, and I do wonder how many of them might just have random quests for us, or political tidings, or things that aren't just kind of the main quest line that they're currently on.
Hello, Annie. We wanted to talk about KLM.
I'm all ears.
No one's there anymore.
Ah, you want to claim the place.
How does it work again?
We go there and scavenge everything you didn't take. Then you get a percentage.
We can't promise you it's safe.
It never is. Once we get there, we'll set up an outpost of our own. I'll check with the council first, but thanks anyway.
What do we do next?
Once we've done our work, I'll let you know. You'll just have to come by and collect your share.
Simple enough. Scavengers are heading to the locations to collect and bring back the loot behind. 6 days remaining. Okay, so we don't have to do this. They're just going to do it on their own. Captain Henrik's garrison was wiped out. The outpost might be reached, reclaimed, so the exploration of the borderlands can continue. 6 days remaining. Somewhere along the road. Not entirely sure how that's going to work out, but sure. Oh, there you go. When you have cleared a location of monsters, go to any scavenger outpost to report your deeds. They will send their people to collect minor loot you left and sell it. Each time you visit Scavenger HQ, you can claim the money they owe you. They take a good portion of the total value of what you brought back. You also have the chance to buy back some of the collected stuff beforehand. You don't have to talk to every Scavenger Quartermaster to use the system. Click on the sign nearby. Alright, so we can do that rather than telling them that we're going somewhere. We just hand that in after the fact, and then we get what we need. Seems simple enough. Now, is there anything else that we want to be doing specifically? Just travelling to the ancient tower. But first, let's go and see if we can't find some traders to get rid of a bunch of our excess weaponry and stuff. Because, oh boy, I think we have quite a lot of, yeah, just swords upon swords, bows and torches and all this stuff that we don't need heaps of. So let's go see Gorim Ironroot, Iron Soot. This is where we bought all our adventuring gear previously. I'm sure we can sell off a lot of it here, if they have the coin.
Welcome to Gorim's emporium.
Can we see your wares? Thank you ever so much. So, we don't need... Are these all scimitars? They are. We don't need all of these. Don't need long swords or extra shields because everyone's equipped with what they would be specifically needing. We'll keep the primed stuff. That's going to be useful for later. And we should check this advertisement as well. Common clothes we don't need. I'm not sure if magnificent leather armor is going to be any different to regular stuff. But oh, it's expensive. That's probably what it is. Finely decorated armor. Total revenue 214 when this is worth 750. I guess that's relating to charisma modifiers and the like. I don't need a morning star. We have our longbow, which is good. I think that covers us here. I'm going to keep the diamond just because it's going to be material components for complicated spells in the future, I'm pretty sure. So we'll hold on to that. And the ingredients and stuff we might figure out how to use later on. So let's conclude that trade. And can we trade? Yes, there's the other members of the party. Nothing. Oh, we can get rid of this scimitar. I assume a torch will last forever. Oh, remaining duration 1 hour. Interesting. They will not last forever. So we'll keep several of those then, especially for our wizard. But we'll trade this plain scimitar extra. Faith picked up heaps of stuff. More scimitars. I'm going to try and start utilizing crossbows better because we have the bolts to spare, and I'm wondering if we are wielding a crossbow in one hand, if that will leave the other hand available for somatic components of spells, because that will be important to us later. Again, not sure if Sapphire is going to be worth material components for spells, particularly because they have homebrew spells in game. So I'm not going to start selling all that stuff yet. Let's get all of that stuff done. What are we holding that's so heavy? Just extra leather armor. Yeah. We'll keep the commoner's clothes. I have no idea if that's like something we're going to need if we're ever like out of armor for an encounter, like a social encounter or something. Intrigues me, and I'm sure it's not the most expensive thing to be keeping on our persons. Crossbows again, armor, potions. So we got 468 gold, 337 silver. It's gonna do us for now. Is there anything over here that we really want to buy? Potion of Greater Healing, 4d4 plus 4. Healing Remedy, 1d8. Potion of Healing, 2d4 plus 2. We probably want to get some of those for the party because I'd rather everybody just have one as like a backup. So for 52 or for 158, we'll get one large. Okay, this is not across the whole party. We'll get one large for the wizard because he's going to be the squishiest. You've got one, you've got one. You do not have one. We'll get you a standard one because you're fairly sturdy. And is there anything else we want? There should be a button to just kind of say, top up to 40 arrows and tell me what that costs. Because otherwise, I'm never going to know how much ammo we have for everything. We've got 20 bolts and... no. I was hoping to combine those, but it's not going to let me on this screen. I'm just going to have to get a quiver with heaps and heaps and heaps of ammo. Just so that we're never caught short. I don't suppose they weigh very much, right? So it's bushels of 20 arrows are 1 gold. And they weigh 0.1. So I'm just going to do myself a favor and just do that. I don't know if this is going to come back to bite me in the backside later, but it seems simple enough for now. We can't afford any of the really expensive armor. We don't need things like extra spellcasting components. Let's take all those arrows. We'll divvy them out to the party in just a moment. This tool, is this the one that lets you create magic items? This pendant is used to enchant items using primed materials created by ancient Manakalan. Do we own one of these things yet? Timerian Holy Symbol. Interesting, that's what we're holding. Component pouch for spells. Adventuring wizard's robes. Backpack. Otherwise, we don't have one of these. And I'm not sure if we need it, because that's the scroll kit. That's our spell book. I thought we had the stuff that we need to create weapons and so forth, or enchantments. But I guess that's not something we've purchased or started with. So maybe we should get ourselves one of those, because we're proficient in it. It doesn't weigh very much, so let's just put one of those into the party for now anyway. Don't need smith's tools, javelins, projectile parts. I guess that's for fletching. Otherwise, I think we're good to go. We can worry about all of the rest of the niche stuff later. How are we doing for supplies? I wish I had a single screen to see it here, but no rations there. No rations there either. Oh, 3 rations. 5. And none here. Oh, 4 there. I'm really blind. So we're probably going to want more, but I thought somewhere on this menu it showed us how many days worth we had, or is that just on the long travel screen, I guess? Because it's not showing us anything else in this mini-map. So I think we will buy a bunch of extra stuff. And here is the bestiary. Bestiary? I'm never really sure. It seems like a book of beasts, bestiary, but we can see a couple of the creatures that we found along the way and how much knowledge we've gained about them, which is really interesting. So we don't know how much AC they have. What do we know? Knowledge level 1 of 4. Those are unknown creatures. A standard goblin, we know 2 of 4 about, so we know its challenge rating, easy. We know its armor class and its max HP, and that it has dark vision. So as we kill more stuff, we'll kind of be able to anticipate going into fights. Somebody said in my comments that this is what the survival checks you do after fights are about, to try and gain knowledge on these subject matters, which is really interesting. That's an interesting way of doing this. So AC 14, max HP 22, superior dark vision. But as for the rest of saves and stuff, we don't know. So that's going to be interesting to see. Almost like Pokemon, collecting them all for the knowledge and just knowing that we haven't missed out on parts of the adventure by finding creatures that we never encountered. These are the factions that we've been gaining some sympathy with and such. Tutorials are tutorials. So, I think that's going to round it up for today. How do I just jump straight into your shop? There was a way. Ah, that's the one. I just want the rations, please. Where were they? There you go. Let's get like 12, I guess. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can never have enough food for the road. Right. I will divvy up some of those arrows and rations and such. But join me next time where I guess we're gonna go and travel to this ancient tower and see what else is going on outside in the world outside this town. I might also have a quick word with some of the other NPCs, see if they have anything going on. But otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I really do enjoy talking about the games and all the things that I've yet to encounter, but keep the spoilers light. But yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.